It's that time again!
Welcome to Splatalot, where 12 plucky attackers bravely prepare to have a big scrap with the dreaded defenders of Castle Splat. At stake, the priceless crown of Splatalot.
Will the defenders be able to keep their castle safe from the invading interlopers? Or will the younglings successfully gatecrash the Splatalot party?
Who will tumble? Who will tilt? Who will teeter? And who will go Splatter?
I'm Dom.
And he's dead. No, wait, I'm Dom.
That's what I said.
What? No, I'm Dom. You're Dick.
I know, honestly, keep your knickknacks on. Welcome to Splatalot, the hyper-splatty medieval mother of all mess fests.
Yes, this is how it works.
In round 1, all 12 attackers take on the merciless moat.
The quickest 6 will then try to survive the stockade.
With the fastest 4 then competing to capture just 1 crown.
So, as it all starts in the moat, let's take a closer look. Oh. The attackers start on the baffling barrels.
Usually more off than on.
Next, the slippery slope and the terrifying rolling mace.
Splatzuka alert.
Then it's onto the impossible incline and the beastly battle axes.
Followed by the rope bridge of disaster and the water cannon of wetness.
After that, they're just one perilous pole vault away from finishing the course.
And making the attackers' lives even splattier, the defenders. We've got Weapons Master Tinkor and his impressive Splatzuka. Scab and his mighty club.
Scab!
And...
I am Thorn.
Yes, Thorn and his lovely feather boa.
Give it your best.
You'll fail like the rest.
Yeah! Absolutely, the finest defenders a fairly limited amount of money can buy.
Now remember, the aim is for the attackers to speed round the moat and for the defenders to slow them down.
Yeah, well, at least they haven't got Gildar to deal with.
Yeah, he's pretty impressive.
What? Gildar? Look at him! No, I mean, they haven't got to deal with Gildar boring them to tears with how great he thinks he is. He's just a puffed up, fluffy ball of nonsense.
I don't think you'd say any of that to his face, would you?
Oh, yes, I would.
Hello.
Oh!
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 Well, now's your chance, my less handsome little friend. Please, what was that again?
Oh, yes. Well, Mr. Gildar, sir, you see, a puffed up, fluffy ball of nonsense, where I come from, is regarded the highest compliment, sir!
Oh, well, all right then. Now, enough with the formalities. You don't need to kneel. Please stand.
I am standing.
What's that? I can't hear you down there.
Let's get back to the course.
As always, the defenders have rejected the traditional methods of castle defence, like boiling oil and arrows, in favour of splat balls and water cannon.
Here's our first attacker, Kyle.
I can read your mind!
And I've just read Kyle's hobbies. Can that be right? Does he really hunt turkey?
Yep, hunts turkeys. Splats barrels. Sometimes splats turkey barrels.
There he is on the slope.
Prepare to have your mind filled with slime.
And how are you going to do that, Tinkle? Oh, that's how you're going to do that. Rippin'.
Kyle makes it to the mace. Noodle box.
Tink takes another shot. Carl takes it well. Oh, and then takes a header into the moat.
I really thought he had made it so near.
And yet so beef chowdered.
Kyle's on the beastly battle axes, facing up to Scab on the cannon.
Attackers keep on coming. Scab keeps on sliding.
He makes it. Who'da thunk?
Oh, hammer sack. But he gets back up and stays on the bridge.
Scab really gives his all when it comes to the water cannon.
But Kyle really gives his all when it comes to the foofadiddle.
Foofadiddle?
Foofadiddle. But despite that, Kyle scores a very respectable 539.
I'm better than Chuck Norris! Ha!
Chuck who?
You know, Chuck Norris. Like Mrs. Norris, but not a cat.
Ah, wizard.
And here goes our high-kicking karate champ. Bumper day!
Hi-ya! Take that, moat.
Tressa was craftier than a couple of cobras, mightier than a moustache.
What?
But she still splatted like a sea monkey.
Sea monkeys don't look like
She's on the mace.
Here's a slime ball for you.
He can talk.
And he can splat at the same time. Tressa's off balance into the flunge.
Tressa's holding her nose.
Just in case it falls off.
Can Scab prevent Tressa from finishing?
Show who's boss.
Well, it's not you, Thorn.
Tressa leaps and, well...
Other way.
Surprisingly good advice from Scab there.
Ground inside. This will encourage you a bit.
He's just like my old PE teacher.
No!
Tough luck, Scabby Pants. Tressa's made it in a time of 6 minutes 40.
Here's our next attacker, Corey.
I'm gonna own this castle.
Well, when you do, can you fix the boys' bogs on the 4th floor?
Yeah, they're pretty splatty.
Oxbridge! Hang on!
Give that back, you. Them's expensive.
Margate?
I'd like you to say that again.
Well, Margate?
Corey lying low on the slippery slope. Can he ride high on the maze?
Try this on for size.
Skipton!
And Corey finds that one-size splats all.
Although you have to admit, that is a great shot from the blue-faced boy. A direct splat, and Corey goes down into the Lazy Susan.
Now what's pink, quick, and found in moat water?
I don't know. What's pink, quick, and found in moat water?
Tamara!
I'm gonna slime you all!
Please don't.
Wow, Tamara got there fast. Maybe she needs to slow down.
Why? It's a time trial.
Oh, yes. Go, go, go!
She's flailing, and bailing.
Tamara goes down like a tripped-up toddler.
But both Tamara and Corey finish the course with respectable times.
Maha's up next.
I can fly!
What? That's hardly fair, is it?
I think there is a possibility she may have been bluffing.
No.
Here she goes. A faucet pouch. Splat. So it's a faucet pouch from me and a creepy splat from him.
Here's Maha on the incline, and she makes it!
Into the doo-wop.
Maha drops, and then the axe gives her the chop-a-lot.
Now she's on the bridge. Oh, boo-boo! And holding on despite a nasty drenching.
Hey, I love the colour of your helmet, by the way.
Oh, Scab showering Maha with compliments as well as scum.
It's not it's
As in, what's he like?
And there she dippy-doos.
I think we have the answer to the can Maha really fly question.
It's a no.
Dippy, don't.
And Maha lands a final time of 9:43.
My treat melted cheese!
Is that part of a calorie-controlled diet?
Here's Nathan on the mace. And off the mace.
A depressingly familiar phrase.
Thorn takes aim, fires, Yarmouth, and the cheese guzzler gets the cat slap.
So are you the guy that's here for the crown? You here for the crown? Yeah? You're not the water inspector guy?
Come on, guys, cut the chat. Bumweasel!
Well, despite all their chatting, Nathan Bumweasel gets a splatting.
But he finishes with 6:15.
That is not a victory dance, Nathan Bumweasel.
With 6 attackers done, our leaderboard looks like this. Gildar leads with a perfect time. He's also radical stupendous and, hang on, what's that Viking slime ball been up to?
Another one of your charming compliments, little one.
Ah!
So will anybody be able to beat Perfect, Radical or Stupendous in the second half?
I doubt it.
So, Mr. Gildar, what do you think of the attackers in the first half?
Attackers?
Yeah, attackers, you know, brave young warriors who come to do battle, defeat the defenders and claim the Splatalot crown, you know, stars of the show.
You know,
Oh,
you're almost amusing, but I think it's fairly obvious who the real star of the show is.
I can't put up with this much longer.
Easy, Dom, don't do yourself an injury.
Can we see my leaderboard again? Perfect.
Yes, lovely. But here's the attackers leaderboard at the halfway mark. Tamara is in first place, Maha is in trouble.
Right, that's it. Easy, Dom. Okay, let's see how the next 6 attackers do.
Thorn picking out targets, Tinkle picking out boogers,
Oh, that's disgusting.
And here's Scab picking his moment.
to look a bit constipated.
Here's Hazel.
I'm a sumo wrestler in Japan!
Sumo wrestler, my big toe. I suspect Hazel's fibbing.
Push rudder.
Although she is wrestling with those barrels.
Here she comes.
Push rudder.
Here we go.
Double push rudder.
Ooh, Hazel's dreadfully well spoken for a bloodthirsty invader.
More push rudders.
Mate, that's all you've said so far this round.
Well, she keeps push ruddering. What can I do?
Hazel now crossing the axes on her booty.
Booty push rudder.
An unusual approach, but the usual result. Care to add anything, Dom?
Push rudder.
Run! Onto the rope bridge of disaster, and she's going well despite a drenching. Ooh, what's this wobbling?
Push
Shut
rudder.
up! But with a time of 12 minutes 56, Hazel splats out of the competition.
I'm back.
Yeah, mate, we've heard that one before.
Ooh! Flying into the most rope compensers.
Not even if you had some bird sound effects. Jacob heading towards the terrifying rolling mace and heading down now into the Kuchanu.
Well, it was an A for effort. Jacob tried to hold on, but just like everyone else today, the mace has beaten him.
In fact, the whole course has beaten him. Jacob calls it a day and does not finish. Now, what's keen green and sinks like a submarine?
Oh, not again. I don't know. What is keen green and sinks like a submarine?
Colleen.
I'm 6 feet tall.
No, you're not.
She is halfway round, though.
They're axes, not ponies. Come on.
Ignore the nasty barbarian, Colleen. Just take your time.
That way you can get your splat exactly right.
And I'm sorry to say, with that time, it's bye-bye, Colleen.
Here's Andrea.
What's her claim to fame going to be?
I can breathe fire!
Unlikely.
Scab's taking no chances, though.
Scab.
Come on, Scab. Shower time.
Speaking of showers, I think you need one.
Tink's never had a shower. No point starting now.
Run. Jump. Dive.
Andrea choosing a fourth option. Fascinating.
But doomed.
Splat.
Right, thank you, Tink.
Andrea tries again from a different angle.
Most people go up and over. Andrea's going round and down.
It's an interesting technique, like she's exercising. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 5, and a splat.
And with that time, Andrea is out. Maha's time to beat is proving hard to beat.
I can best run this castle!
Yes, yes, John, whatever that means.
John makes his way up onto the rolling maze.
Look at that focus. Oh, he's off. And he's staying on.
Excellent work on the maze. The first to cross today. Oh, splat! And splat again.
He slipped down, then smacked down, then splatted down.
Well, I'm down with that. John putting in a strong performance on the beastly battle axes.
Oh, ballcock! That really was extraordinary.
Don't joke. He's doing his best out there, okay?
Yes, doing his best splat.
No, Dick.
Look, ballcock!
And John's over the finish line. With 5:19, he's through and knocks out Maha.
Maha, here's our final attacker, Colleen.
I hate warm cheese!
Oh, finally, an attacker who speaks the truth.
But look at Carly go. She's on the bridge.
Come on.
Encouragement from Scab. How nice. Oh, look, a rainbow. Was that because of Scab?
Do you want me to stop? I'll stop for you.
No, never trust an evil barbarian.
Carly leaps.
Smacko.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Here, do you think she got shoved by Scab's evil rainbow of doom?
No, that thought really hadn't crossed my mind. And Carly's through with 4:22, knocking out Corey.
And that's the Moat Challenge. So let's take a look at our advancing 6 attackers.
John, Carly, Nathan, Tressa, Kyle, and Tamara have all made it through.
And now, here's the other leaderboard. What? Go with it.
Yes, Dick and Dom stay on for the rest of the show, but Gildar doesn't.
What do you mean doesn't finish?
Well, Mr. Gildar, sir, I know this might come as a bit of a shock, but you've actually got a split end.
What? Oh! Someone's getting fired!
Brilliant. Yes, I have my moments. Let's take a sneaky peek at the next round.
Double the splats, double the slime, double the goo, and no nice sticky moat water to wash it all away. It can only be the stockade.
Ah, the stockade. Splattier than the grand final of the World Zit-Squeezing Championships.
Slimier than shoving your hand up an elephant's trunk. An elephant with a cold.
Soppier and wetter than soppy wet dick after a soppy wet movie.
Foamier than Dom's mouth when he's really, really mad about running out of biscuits.
Gungier than Gungy Dick's stupid, clumsy face.
More slippery than... Should we stop this?
Yes, I think it's for the best. And speaking of the best, here are the 6 attackers who posted the best times in the Moat Challenge.
They'll now use their unique talents to try to escape the stockade.
Ah, the stockade, where the defenders take the high ground and get to hurl slime, foam and ridiculously poor insults at the valiant attackers below.
Like you tiny, puny, weeny manbot.
Or, you lanky, planky, big-nosed twonk.
Like that.
To escape the stockade, the attackers must first release themselves from the Wheel of Certain Doom.
Then grab rungs of uneven sizes to build ladders.
All under heavy splatage from above.
They'll then have to take one of 4 flags from the top of the wheel to the top of the ladders.
All that to earn a spot in the final.
Although, to be fair, it will be more of a splat in the final.
Indeed, but we're getting a bit ahead of ourselves. Back to the stockade, it's time to meet our next 3 defenders.
Bully stuff!
The annoying archer with attitude.
I am Crockness.
Not sure what she is. Ah, but she's a blue ninja.
Shaden. You think you're worthy? Let's see what you've got.
Look out, attackers. These defenders mean business. Oh, there's Crockness kicking things off by foaming the attackers.
That's Nathan in navy, Tressa in sky blue, and Tamara in coral. With Carly in magenta, Kyle in olive and orange, and John in a delicate violet.
Huh, Nathan laughing off the sickening swirl of the Wheel of Certain Doom there. I wonder if he'll be laughing after the defenders let loose their slimy onslaught.
Hey, they're off. It's a foam fest.
You don't want to mess with the ladies in the castle.
Oh, Tressa's first to find out why that is.
Because they'll make you all mucky, that's why.
Crockness making the mother of all messes today.
Carly climbing up. Oh, Kyle gets totally wiped out.
A mighty splat down for the plucky turkey hunter.
Tamara's got a rung, but she can't hang on.
Yes, the annihilating arm annihilated her arm.
There's a lot of annihilating going on out there today.
John and Tressa are also getting slightly annihilated. But John, they're getting a rung.
Ballista blasting bounces like she's bonkers. That's enough to make you blink.
Down goes Carl.
Uh-oh.
Goo grenades.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on, Ninja Lady, you missed.
Yes, no gleeful celebrations until you splat someone.
Hey, attackers! Get this! Why did the chicken cross the road?
Well, they look gripped.
Tell us then, come on.
To get a splat! Seriously? It's funny! The chicken and the... Oh.
You know, she really ought to leave the jokes to us.
OK, then, but why did the chicken cross the road?
Back to the course.
I don't get it.
No, I mean back to the course. Look, John's got another rung.
Shaden thankfully sticking to cruelly sliming the attackers instead of trying to amuse them.
Oh, God!
John's got his last rung in place.
And Kyle's got a load of foam on his face.
John's grabbing the first flag. Victory will soon be his. He's climbing the ladder.
And he's through to the final.
Kyle's rolling down the wheel, but look out! Here comes Tamara!
3 flags left. Carly's 1 rung from the top.
And a very foamy Nathan isn't too far behind.
Shaden decides it's time for some slime.
Say hello to my water cannon!
Do we have to? I barely say hello to Dick.
Charming. Tamara taking another hit there from the annihilating arm.
And now foamy Nathan is reaching for the top. Yes, he's got the second flag!
Oh, he's sliding down for a last foamy wallow. Oh, how nice.
Shaden steps in for a face blast.
Oh, she's gooing great guns. Get it? Because she's on the goo gun? Gooing great gun?
The ninja can't stop Nathan, though. He's through to the final. Meanwhile, Tressa's at the top, going for a flag. And she snags it!
Shaden goos Tressa, but it's goo little, goo late.
Tressa makes a battlement and a final.
And she celebrates in style.
1 flag left. Who wants it the most?
Well, I'd have thought our fastest attacker, Carly, would have liked to get her hands on it.
Hence the casual strolling.
Whoa, Kyle! That was an absolute mega splat. That has to be Splat of the Day.
But Carl's not put off.
Maybe he should be Squamango.
Tamara's going for the flag. She's got it. She's climbing the ladder, and Tamara is the final finalist.
And just like Splat, it's all over.
Shaden shamed, and cheese-hating Carly and turkey-hunting Kyle are tamed.
So, after a splat-filled stockade, our 4 finalists are
Tamara, Tressa, Nathan, and John.
all determined to lay their hands on the crowd.
Or get severely splatted trying.
What a fantastic round.
Yes, the attackers have really outsplattered themselves today. Speaking of which, Dom, I will give you a lovely prize if you can remember the battle cries of our 4 finalists.
Easy.
Whilst wrestling this bloke in a bear costume. What? Come on.
Ah! I'm better than Chuck Norris.
Good.
I'm gonna slime you all. Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh, I drink all melted cheese.
That's 3.
I'm gonna bench press this castle.
That's it. Stop. You've done it. Thank you, Mr. Bear. Marvellous stuff. Goodbye.
That was great. So, where's my prize?
There you go. So let's put some faces to those battle cries.
We've got Tamara, Tressa, Nathan, and John. They're so close to the crown they can almost taste it.
Yuck.
Let's hope crowd tastes better than Splat.
Hoping to stop them finding out are the defenders, deranged medieval desperados, or security guards, depending on how you look at them.
I prefer to look at them with my eyes closed.
As it's the final, all 6 will take part. And this is what they'll be defending, the final challenge.
They start with a pole drop into the funky foam,
Then tackle the Titanic teachers.
whilst avoiding the defenders' artillery.
Before crossing the barrier, leaping over the lily pads and scaling the water wall to claim the crown of Splatalot.
Oh no. Not the singing.
Ignore it. That's Tamara in the coral, Tressa in teal, Nathan in navy.
And John in what Dom likes to call a delicate violet.
Shush. Hey, they're off.
Splat! As you mean to go on.
Oh, the defenders lay out the welcome splats.
But the attackers charge forward.
John's first onto the Titanic teeters, and Nathan's not far behind.
Ooh, rusty Rollocks. John's gone.
The Titanic teeters have claimed their first teeny-tiny victim.
Shaden's showering the attackers, and she takes Tamara down.
She moves on to Tressa. Codswallop!
Ooh, it's raining attackers out there. And water, obviously.
Hey, attacker! Look, I realize you may have gotten by the ninja, but that's not a difficult task to achieve.
Cheeky.
Now you're head on with the real defender.
Very cheeky.
Come on, John. Oh!
Look, Scab's Rainbow of Doom is back.
See, there's another rainbow splat. Tamara this time.
Oh, yeah.
John up onto the barrier. Belisa, you leave him alone.
Oh, she heard you and takes out Nathan instead, leaving John to advance onto the lily pad.
Scab's looking unhinged.
He does it so well.
Adios, la Spatla!
That was Spanish, language fans.
Scab is like a unicorn. Rare and nice.
And that was just gibberish, right, Tamara? Oops, you've been splatted again.
It's not a crime to slime.
Oh, and now Thorn's trying to outdo Scab.
But I think that was.
First Scab, now Thorn with a load of nonsense. Anyway, back to Tressa.
Yep, she's onto the barrier.
The defenders are trying to hold John back.
Tressa's the only attacker who can catch John.
John's struggling.
Tressa's got both her feet on the barrier and prepares for the leap.
Lily splat.
What an amazing feat of lily pad landage that was. Oh, and after all that, she slides off.
John's jumping. He needs to get both elbows on the platform for it to count. Can he do it? Yes!
Watch this, Albert.
Albert? Her vicious crocodile sidekick is called Albert.
John's getting close.
Nathan's getting, well, he's getting wetter.
But John's closing in on the crown now. Looks like it's all over.
And it is! John claims the crown of Splatalot.
Might want to take the helmet off first, though. Someone tell Nathan it's all over.
I am the king of Splatalot!
John is triumphant, and as usual, the defenders aren't. Great final!
All hail King John. What is it now? The 37th. Right, I'll check that later. But now, let's see the splat of the day.
Today's fine offering comes courtesy of Kyle the turkey hunter.
He hunted down a mace,
but then flew off it like a Christmas turkey.
Oh, yes!
Let's take a look back at King John's journey to the crown.
Whilst inclined towards greatness at the start,
he accelerated into the moat later on.
Second fastest in the first round, John was first fastest in the second.
Yeah!
However, he took a while to find his feet in the final, but his elbows delivered, and he was soon having a right royal knees up with the crown in hand.
We'll see King John for the flag-raising ceremony in just a minute. But before we go, there's just time to...
Just time to thank everyone for watching my show. You know, it really is an honor and a privilege for you to have witnessed my presence here today. Sadly, I won't be hosting the show next time, but it's best, I think, to leave you wanting more. So I'll leave you in the less than capable hands of my two little monkey boys.
Back to King John in the tower. Bye.
I told you guys I could bench press this castle!
I still don't know what he's talking about.
I'm the king of the castle!
Oh, Gildor, let go!